Hey everybody, name is Jason. I just got this idea this morning to try and to start this long testimony of what God has done in my life. Real quick, I'll give you, this is kind of like my introduction to let you know why I'm doing this, what brought this about, and just to try to give you a little bit of hope. I was born August 31st, 1988. I was born again sometime in late October of 2002. I was raised in a broken household. My father being an alcoholic, my mother being just a shopaholic, and me, I'm the drug addict of the family. And I'm sure you can tell if you know anything about alcoholism and drug addiction, that can cause a lot of trouble in a house. I've been to 4 rehabs. I actually just got back from my 4th rehab yesterday, which is the 29th of September of 2011. And I came back, and being the 4th rehab, I took another route, different route. I started looking towards seeking God's strength to get me through this addiction. And I have a lot of testimony that shows God's power in my life, which I'll get into in other times. But let's see. I was on the computer this morning, and I was looking in YouTube, and I was trying to see a Third Day song on YouTube, listen to a Third Day song, and I came across a young lady. She probably is about my age, 23, something around there. And I read she was an artist, a music artist, and she was doing a lot of Christian music. And I saw one of her videos that talked about, you know, the title of the music there. The video was a message for the sick, something like that, I think. But anyway, so I was listening to it, and was talking about, you know, her gifting being, you know, music, and how music sometimes can appeal to somebody and minister to somebody more so than you can get from a pastor or a preacher, or, you know, whatever, you know, that you can get for a preacher for 2 or 3 hours, and you can get more out of, you know, a couple songs than you could ever get from, you know, a preacher or a pastor. But anyway, but what she talked about, you know, how she just wants to, you know, how if one song, you know, one of her songs could just bring one person to Christ, that it would all be worth it. And unfortunately, I'm not gifted in the music industry. I don't have a voice. Definitely don't have a voice. I could have swore for the longest time that God always wanted me to have a voice, but He just didn't gift me in that area. So, you know, so I ended up, but her point was that, you know, she wants to do something big, and do something big for God, and truly, like, especially, you know, when you get lit on fire by Christ, especially in the beginning, like, you just want to share that word with other people. And you know, I've got that feeling so much right now, like that I just want to pass this word on to other people, you know, and I see people in the recovery community that just, you know, have had such a hard life, and if they could only know that, you know, Jesus, you know, was there to take that from them, and Jesus carries that burden for you, and that's my mission in this testimony, to try and to spread the word of God and the good news that Jesus came on this earth to take all of my sin, and so that I am looked at as righteous now. You know, and you know, I'm going to try and you know, give God all the glory for everything that I have in my life, you know, for all the blessings that I have, you know, that the blessing to be able to walk, you know, some things that people take for granted, you know, blessing to be able to see, you know, blessings to be able to talk, you know, and understand what you're telling me, all things that in a point in my life, you know, I took for granted, and then, you know, lost all of it. And I'll get into that at another point in time. That's a whole nother story. But I've got this desire to want to do something huge for God, and I want to bring all types of glory to His kingdom, in whatever way I can. And you know, reading this, or seeing her testimony a little bit today, and hearing what her point in doing, you know, writing her music is, you know, I feel that I have a gift of some sort to bring people to Christ, and that is going to be my priority, you know, for the rest of my life. But throughout this page that I'm creating, I want nothing more than to bring everybody to Christ. But, you know, I'll be satisfied with just one, and it'll bring, you know, it'll bring. I think I have a wide variety of experiences, so I might, you know, be able to relate to a lot of people. Might not be able to relate to anybody, but, you know, my goal is truly to set out and touch people's hearts that don't even know me, that can say, you know, wow, like, you know, that this Jesus guy, like, you know, he's doing a lot in this dude's life, and you know, maybe he is real, or, you know, maybe I can get something from him. That is my goal in this. So, I mean, you know, tonight I'm probably going to hop in and give a testimony of this my experience that happened 6.5 months ago, or actually 8 months now. I want to get into that, and I'm going to entitle it, you know, For Those Who Doubt, you know, because I've got a testimony that can truly overwhelm, you know, boggle your mind. So, but that's that, and you know, I hope you follow. If you don't, you know, God bless you too. But, you know, I just pray that, you know, everybody, you know, would come to know the truth, and that's my hope, and that's my prayer. It's a far-fetched prayer, but, you know, it is what it is. That is my want and wish for everybody. So, you know, with that said, I hope you enjoy.